so I really don't know where to start. But what I will say is, worst episode ever. This obviously wasn't Smallville, okay? It was another program entirely. It wasn't, they shouldn't have even had the title Smallville. They should have just had The Hangover stroke such and such gets married. Hey, if The Hangover wants a sequel, this episode was it. Okay, I've not seen The Hangover, but I don't know, I just what? Oliver and Chloe get married? Do the producers and the writers, in this case Anne Cofell Saunders, you are the worst writer in history of writing, do they not realise? I mean, you guys are shitting on, you know, the whole Oliver Queen, Dinah Lance, Black Canary, Green Arrow mythology. Why in the fucking world would you hitch Oliver and Chloe together? Seriously, for what purpose are you trying to gain from that? Oh well, because last season, you know, you did the escape episode. Well, at the end of Warrior even was when it's kind of all started, which at the time I didn't mind. Right, I just thought it was only just going to be like a one-time thing, that Oliver would come to his senses and think, you know what, this isn't going to be good for you and me, Chloe, you know, because this is who I am and this is who you are. But no, you carried on with it, and now look what you've done. So you've pretty much married off Chloe and Oliver even before Clark and Lois are married, which again goes beyond everything that the Superman mythology has been about, and pretty much in most ways the DC Comics universe as well. I'm just, I don't know, I can't, everything, the whole episode was an absolute, it was just shit. I actually felt like I was watching something else, not Smallville. It just didn't feel like Smallville. You know, last week we had Masquerade, which was pretty good. You know, I actually really enjoyed Masquerade. Beacon was awesome. We all know how awesome Luthor was. Homecoming, you've got Lazarus as well in there. But never mind this episode. If you know, if a lot of us are going to say this was the worst episode of the season, no, this wasn't the worst episode of the season. This was the worst episode throughout the entire run of Smallville. Okay, it had no meaning. There was no real plot. Nothing was really answered. Zatanna sending the champagne, which I honestly do not know. Oliver dressed as a showgirl. Seriously? Because I don't even recall ever reading Oliver Queen or Green Arrow in the comics dressed up as any kind of woman, let alone a showgirl. So again, you've pretty much shite on Green Arrow's character there. Tess and Emil, eventually they watched the video at the end and found out what was going on, and Tess and Emil got it on. I think that could work. I don't think so, no. It's interesting to see how Clark behaves when he's drunk, in terms of super speed. Yeah, when he just sort of hit the brick wall at the beginning of the episode. Now, there's nothing. Just absolutely, you can hear the tweets coming in the background, okay? Because I've just sent a few tweets already, and I'm getting quite a few replies by the looks of it. And yeah, it's quite a few replies. Oh my god, what was this? Seriously. You know, all that was missing, so I'll tell you what was missing from this episode, because this is what I know from the movie The Hangover itself, was Mike Tyson. Okay, Mike Tyson should have come in on this episode and knocked the fuck out of everybody and said, what the fuck are you all doing? This is supposed to be Smallville, okay? You want to rip off a movie? Do it in style. You know, this is Smallville. Where's Clark's glasses? Why hasn't he got his glasses? You know, last week we saw him don the glasses. He said he was going to put on the Clark Kent disguise, and yet no sign of it. So again, that's just gone out the window. Okay. One thing I will say, although it was pretty pointless, Chloe did make subtle hints to both Batman and Wonder Woman. to Clark. How she said that, you know, while she has been on a globe-trotting, she's encountered people exactly like Clark. You know, a billionaire with high-tech toys and a wondrous woman who would throw him in a loop. You know, yes, it was nice. It was good that they threw that in there, but pointless. You could have done it in any other episode since Chloe has been back, but you threw it into the most pointless and pitiful episode ever known in Smallville history. I mean, even Subterranean, it was better than this farce. You know, I had to double check the credits just to make sure that it was definitely Ann Caffell who wrote the episode, and I do remember her actually tweeting that she was going to write this episode, and I sent a tweet back then saying that if she ruins this episode like she did Supergirl, I'm not going to forgive her, and sorry, you will never ever be forgiven. I think you should just take a different job, because writing is clearly not your forte, because I'm sorry, this was shit. It was beyond pitiful. It was not within the whole Smallville Superman, you know, universe. A lot of all other episodes that we've had has had meaning to the series. This one just didn't. You know, there was just nothing whatsoever. Lois losing her engagement ring, having to go and find it with the help of Oliver. Oliver dressed in what looked like as if the monkey threw up on him. You know, I was just, yeah, oh my god, seriously, I want to punch someone right now. I seriously want to, I just want to punch Anne. Can I just punch Ann Caffell, please? I just want to punch her, because I don't care if that sounds harsh, but this was a shit episode. Chloe fans might enjoy it, but I think even the Chloe's fans will cause an uproar and say, why are Oliver and Chloe married before Lois and Clark? That shouldn't happen, which I would agree with them. Okay, I'm sorry, but in all intents and purposes, you can turn around and say Smallville is its own universe. Smallville is this, Smallville is that. It's not going to follow the comics. It's not supposed to follow the comics. Well, that's all well and good, but if you're going to marry two people from the show, let it be Lois and Clark, not Oliver and Chloe. I want good things for Chloe, but not to be married to Oliver Queen, who is destined to be with Dinah Lance, aka Black Canary. Do you fucking people not read the comics? Urgh. It's not just me that's pissed off. There, see, there's another one. I'm going to read these tweets later on and find out what the general hypnosis is regarding this episode, and I'm telling you right now, the camp is not happy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to not just the Gorgeous Geeks reviews, but Human Scorch's review as well, which I know is going to rip this episode to so many shreds, you would seriously think that Jaws had put his teeth through it. That's all I'm going to say. Gorgeous Geeks couldn't do their review last night for fear of yelling and then waking up the rest of their family. A lot of other people had some Twitter wars last night. I mean, I was busy gaming until like 5 o'clock this morning, but I was briefly seeing a few tweets that were popping up after Smallville aired, and I could see how many people were venting their slight frustration. So I'm with them on that. Worst episode ever. Seriously, never. Nah. I think Ann Caffell should be banned from writing anything, let alone Smallville. She just does not know the Superman mythology at all. All of her episodes that she has written has either made the woman to be bigger than the male lead that the show is actually about, in this case Clark Kent, and we all remember what Supergirl was like, or is completely a different tangent to what the show is actually all about altogether. You think, what am I watching? And that's what I was sitting here thinking. I'm thinking, what the fuck am I watching? Am I watching Smallville, or am I watching what could have been a TV version of The Hangover? You know, like I said, I've not seen the movie, and maybe after seeing this, I don't think I want to see the movie now. Hell, maybe the movie is really good. I've heard from a lot of people that they've, you know, found it really funny, but I did not find this episode funny one bit. There was nothing laughable. Nah, I wasn't laughing in hysterics, thinking, "Ha! Oh my god, that was so funny." No. So, yeah, producers and everybody, you writers, yeah, shit, absolutely shit, just pointless, really pointless. I'm just gonna stop there because I can't do it anymore. Look, I'm still getting tweets, so I'm gonna have to respond to these tweets and just say, it's Scion next week, isn't it? No, it's Kent. I think it's Kent. Yes, I think it is Kent. No, you know what? I really don't care now. Okay, I just want the season to finish and then just have Smallville finished. And I want to concentrate on the Superman movie that's due out next year. So yeah, just let this thing finish and just leave it there. But yeah, disappointed, heavily disappointed. Let me know what you lot think as well. Thanks. Bye.